Hey guys, Ronnie Rice back at you. Thank you guys for tuning in again for my YouTube video. Please feel free to share, comment, like, post, whatever you like with this video. Nothing too crazy. Today we want to talk about treating your clients like your family. So we all know there's a difference between clients and family, right? One just pays. So a lot of times I get asked, Ronnie, how do you gain a lot of followers and how do you gain a lot of clients and customers, whether it's from the legal side or from the consumer-based side? And the answer is pretty simple. I just treat my clients like family. I literally don't do business with anybody that I feel like I can't connect with. A lot of times I ask myself, what is it that you'll do with your mother? And that's the question I would pose to you. Whether you're a banker, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are a plumber, whether you are a teacher, you are providing a service or a product. And how you sell and how you produce that quality of product depends on how you view your customers. I view my clients simply like my family. If somebody asks me a question, whether I think the question is unfavorable on their side, I still should be honest. I kind of keep it straight with them as I would do my mother. So I just have 3 points that I would like to point out on why you should treat your customers like family and how to treat your customer like family. So the number one reason why you should treat your customer like family, one, you want longevity. You want your customers to stick with you as long as possible. Obviously to end their life or your life, you end up how long you had your business. Because oftentimes you see in present day society, everybody is just trying to get new customers. But what people miss in a huge market is if you already have existing clients, how to make your clients perform better, be better, feel better. So if you have a makeup line, how can you make your existing customers feel better? So I'm reading this book now and it talks about the Third Love bra company, which is pretty funny. They're talking about it because I don't wear bras, so no one get into crazy ideas, but it talks about how they have these algorithms on how to make sure that they have the right bra size for their clients and for their specific clients. They're not trying to be a Victoria's Secret or any other type of bra store or what have you. They're just wanting to fulfill their niche, which is women who want to be comfortable. And so I found that pretty neat. And the same thing with a hair product company. And the name of the company is, it leaves me right now. But one of the things that I found out is that they ask you all these questions about how old you are, your ethnicity, what color you want your hair. At the end of it, all these answers go into this algorithm and they pretty much tell you what color, hair color that you want. And I find it very interesting. But I got to thinking, when you sit down and talking to your mother or you talk to your family and someone wants to know what's a good restaurant to go to, what do? You say, well, what's your favorite food? Do you like spicy? Do you like Italian? You ask all these questions and then guess what? At the end of all those questions, you got all these variables and you say, well, if you like Italian, you like spicy, go to this restaurant. Whether it's Olive Garden or whether it's Ruth Chris, or me vegan, probably some vegan restaurant in Chicago, New York. So you're talking about keeping your clients and running them or treating them like your family. Second point I'll talk to you about why you should treat your client as your customer and how to even keep them as your client. Communication. We often hear times, especially in marriages, communication is key. But what does it really mean to communicate? Okay? Communicate is not that one person talks all the time and one person listens all the time. It's each party is making a conscious decision on, hey, I have something meaningful to say, and communicating that. Now, I know that sounds very mechanical, emotionless, but it's very important to do because if you don't, you're going to this downward spiral. You're going to this rabbit hole, I like to call it, where you did this and you did this and you did this, you did this. How many times have you had the bad comment reviews on your store or your services because a client says that you didn't give them the amount of money for the certain amount of money for the law case, or they say the food was horrible, or they might come up with any kind of reason for why they didn't like your product or service. And the real reason is they just didn't like it because that's just not what they wanted. You had plenty of other food on the menu. You had plenty of other products that probably would have served them best. But if you would have just communicated with them, or they could have communicated with you better on what kind of food they like or what product are they actually looking for. So let's say they buy something online, they buy the wrong products. What do you think the best communication process is? Okay, I apologize. One or two options. We can issue a refund, or two, let's work this out and figure out what is it that you really want. Let's not just throw the baby out with the bathwater. Third thing I'll tell you on why and how to treat your clients as your family. Understand the perspective. How many times have you seen a new restaurant? It's great, it's fantastic, but when they grow and get bought up by a big chain, the value, the service, the quality just goes down the toilet. And as simply as put, the company is not understanding the end user or the consumer or the client's needs and wants. And it's understandable because if you're a big, large corporation, you're not trying to really care about what the end user is, unless you're one of those, what Jim Collins would say, good to great company, where you want to have the longevity over generation. And you typically don't find that in today's society unless you look at the old companies, the very 100-year-old plus companies, excuse me. If you're starting out, or if you already started out, find ways to ensure that you can actually listen, get feedback from your existing customers or prospective customers. Because if you don't do that, you don't know what you're doing wrong, and you don't know what you could be doing right. So let me recap. 3 reasons on why and how you should treat your clients as customers. 1, you get longevity. You get longevity with customer, and you don't have to spend those big marketing dollars to keep them, right? You don't have to spend these gazillions and millions of dollars to keeping clients if you already have them and you're servicing well. 2, communication. Keep them informed. Let them know when a new product's out, but also let them know if something's gone bad, or keep informed on the latest law. So for me as a lawyer, it behooves me to ensure that my existing clients understand any new laws they're developing in their field of why they retain me, and also being honest with them. Thirdly, understand your clients and consumers' perspective. It's very simple. Have empathy. Everyone might not be going home to a plush house and a plush loft or a big mansion with a nice car and white picket fence and a pool. Everybody has some issues. And the more that you start understanding the human nature of people, the better you can provide a better product and a service. Guys, I hope that this YouTube video has helped you out. Please like, share, comment. Hey, even DM, direct message me, personal message me, or give me a call, 205-222-9815. The best way to communicate with me is either direct message on social media or text message. My social media handles on everything: TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. It's Get Rice Now. That's GETRICENOW. You guys have a blessed day.